It looks like Teddy may have been secretly back this entire time. There is a group that I've been keeping an eye on that is highly likely run by Teddy, as it owns several re-uploads of his games and they're beginning to become very popular. I might have briefly touched on this in a vid before, and Creekcraft happened to upload a vid on it while I was making this, but I've got more info to provide on Teddy's probable return. The group is called Hug Simulator, and it has two ranked members, the owner, Hug Simulator Holder, and a second in command called Hug Simulator Images. It's very important to note that Hug Simulator Holder was created on May 19th, 2025, and Hug Simulator Images was created on May 23rd. The group's first game was created on May 19th, the same day Hug Simulator Holder was made, and it happens to be a re-upload of one of Teddy's games. On May 23rd, Italian Brain Rot 3D Roleplay was created, and it's another one of that exact same game, but disguised as something else and with a few additional morphs. On May 24th, a re-upload of Teddy's most infamous game, Boys and Girls Club Hangout Roleplay, aka C&P and Slender Hangout, was made. Within a 5-day span between May 19th, 2025 and May 24th, 2025, we saw 2 accounts made to create 3 re-uploads of Teddy's dating games. Boys and Girls Hangout Club Roleplay and 2 versions of Hug People Simulator, one of which actually shares the same name, were created between May 19th and May 24th. Those dates are very important here because during that time frame, Teddy's main account and all of his games were actually deleted by Roblox. Teddy was terminated from May 16th to June 4th, and yup, while he was down, all of those accounts and games just happened to be made. What a fascinating coincidence that Teddy's games just happened to return while his account and all his main games were closed by Roblox. Can you believe it? Now, we know that Teddy had a habit of returning on alts and re-uploading his games, as we saw him do that for nearly 3 years. He was first deleted in 2022 alongside the original C&P and Slender Hangout, returned on the Fisheye Teddy, and re-uploaded his games over and over and over again. Every time one got deleted, he'd just re-upload another copy. Then when the closed copy got reinstated, he'd leave it open, so he ended up having several versions open. That behavior coincides with what happened here. His account and games got deleted, and then they were suddenly re-uploaded on new accounts. His long-standing habit of re-uploading his games on new accounts makes it incredibly highly likely that he is in charge of the Hug Simulator group and games. If you want even more evidence, Hug Simulator's first re-upload of C&P and Slender Hangout even had a picture of Teddy's former second-in-command, Danny Boy DK, in it. To make matters even worse, the games are still being re-uploaded and they're being actively updated even after Teddy's third termination and Roblox's response. It appears that Teddy may still be on the platform, this time using Hug Simulator Images to re-upload and actively profit from his condo games. Now, the first re-upload of Boys and Girls Hangout Club Roleplay was taken down on July 3rd, and the group owner, Hug Simulator Holder, was either terminated or deactivated too. None of its other games were getting any traction, and the group seemed dead, so I kind of forgot about it and moved on. Then, it was brought to my attention again, and guess what? Boys and Girls Hangout Club Roleplay was re-uploaded again and is still being updated. Hug Simulator's games have been updated as recently as a few days ago, probably by the Hug Simulator Images account that's still up. It's entirely possible that Hug Simulator Holder was deactivated to throw people off, while Hug Simulator Images is in total control of everything. Its games are becoming super popular as there's currently well over 1,000 people spread across them that have millions of combined visits. You can also see how many individual accounts played the games through their welcome badges, with the most popular one being obtained by over 600,000 accounts. If this is indeed Teddy, which it most likely is, then Roblox has failed to keep him off the platform like they stated in their newsroom post about him. Even if this isn't Teddy though, Roblox is letting his creations continue to host online dating and degeneracy, and that is still unacceptable. Roblox is letting games that they've recognized are so problematic that they've shut them down multiple times get re-uploaded and get millions of visits. Roblox stated they wanted his games to return under a new owner, and maybe this is what they meant, although it appears it's still Teddy operating under a new name. It's infuriating to give condo games such a long leash with how clearly and intentionally harmful they are, and Roblox's previous acknowledgement that they should be taken down. I cannot understand why Roblox has such a hard time taking down these blatant online dating and condo games. Like, it truly feels like they want them to exist. Teddy is probably back, and he's probably having a great time profiting from his games again, or even if it's not him, someone is continuing his dark legacy. All we can really do right now is hope Roblox listens and takes down these games, because they're harmful and they appear to be secretly run by Teddy himself.